And I do find it outrageous that a lot of people out there are complaining about these legends and the prices, but there's still no videos about Funko Pops. Like, where are the outrage videos about Funko Pops? Talk about a fucking figure that is not worth the money. I mean, really.
You know, he makes a valid point.
There should be more videos talking shit about Funko Pops. Get on the Funko Pops, please. Fuck Funko Pops, dude. I mean...
You Funko Pops are ugly. Just ugly. Ow! Ow! Wow, that blockhead is really solid.
What the hell are you doing?
I'm showing my outrage to Funko Pops.
Why?
Shartimus Prime said to.
If Shartimus Prime said jump off a bridge, would you?
Sure.
Please, gods in heaven, grant me my wish.
What?
Look, dude, we got a show to do. We're way behind. We've skipped a couple of weeks.
Oh, okay, what are we doing?
Strange Tales.
Strange Tales.
Hey guys, welcome in today. We're going to take a look at the Strange Tales wave with Blackheart Build-A-Figure.
So what is so strange about these tails? And I mean, are we talking like tails like, you know, like a cat has? Or are we talking tails like, you know, you see in the adult club?
Talking tales as in stories.
Oh, whew, thank God. I was really worried about that.
Are you done?
Never.
It figures. Let's go. Okay, first up is...
What? What's so funny?
Oh my goodness. So sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. Okay, Elverine.
Why are you laughing so hard?
He's Ghost Rider meets Wolverine. His head looks like somebody set Jim Carrey's head on fire in Ace Ventura.
What? He's a devastatingly horrible creature who can, I don't know. Would the fire cut you or would it burn you?
Yes, that's the point, man. It's so fucking hilarious.
Why is it hilarious? I think it's badass.
You don't think the premise of mixing these two together isn't funny?
No, I don't. I even like the Spider-Man one that's coming up.
Wait, why don't they just do a Hulk and then they can do the Fantastic Four?
Because that's only 3.
Never mind. Okay, I did buy this one just for the comedy of it because I think it's ludicrous. I hear people saying this is cool and I'm like, what? I read the story. I thought it was kind of dumb. But I don't know. It in figure form is hilarious. I do know there's a CT Toys version coming soon. I am not going to get it. This is fine for me. I get a good laugh out of it.
How dare you insult any Marvel Legends product?
What? I said it was fine. I said it was hilarious.
Not intended to be hilarious. It's intended to be deadly serious. Why don't you get serious once in a while?
Well, you know, I like seeing the comedy in life.
Oh, merd. Let's move on.
Okay, let's move on to Brother Voodoo.
Who?
This is Brother Voodoo when he was at the Sorcerer Supreme for a brief time. Now, I don't hate this figure necessarily. The problem is I did get the other Brother Voodoo in the Marvel Legends collection I bought. So I kind of feel like I have this one. The only thing missing is the amulet.
Yay, now you got the amulet.
Seemed like a lame reason to buy the figure over again.
Boo to you.
I mean, this was not a hard to find figure, okay, is what I'm trying to get at. And he's not a mega popular character either. This is a strange inclusion to me. I don't understand why he's there.
Because the kids want Brother Voodoo. Right, bro?
No, they don't.
Really, they don't?
No. I mean, nobody was screaming for Brother Voodoo before this came out.
I honestly didn't know who he was.
That's exactly my point. Anyway, he's okay. He's the kind of character I kind of dig from back in the day, but, you know, I can see why modern collectors wouldn't. The thing is, I didn't intend to ever want to own 2 of him.
They can be twinsies.
Okay, sure. What's the other downside is it's the exact same staff he had in his previous version. That really, I don't know. It makes me not like the figure as much.
Well, you're just looking for a reason to hate.
If I were going to try some new kind of material here, dude. The old standards work too. Moving forward. Bloodstorm. I very seriously doubt in this universe we're going to see them even remotely try to complete Factor XT.
Huh?
Who's that? This is where Bloodstorm comes from. She was bitten by Dracula in this reality.
Oh, okay. So, he's a vampire.
Well, that's what the red and jagged teeth are about.
Ah!
Took him that long. Anyway, this isn't terrible, but it isn't great. I like it a lot better than I thought I would. I think what would have made it perfect was if they included a third head that it was just Storm. And then you could just kind of substitute her as Mohawk Storm. However, they didn't do that, so you do have this. Now, I can't imagine them doing the rest of this team, because that's some pretty obscure characters. The Fallen would take a lot of new tooling. Yeah, I just don't see it. Madeline Pryor, which in and of itself, I mean, that's going to be a big deal, yeah. I can't imagine it happening.
Well, I imagine a lot of things, and Storm as a Vampire was not one.
Agreed.
So what do you think? Is it a good figure?
Like I said, I was more impressed with it than I thought I would be, but it's not super good. If you like the character, get it.
I thought you didn't tell people what to buy.
I try not to, but I mean, this is a weird wave, so we'll have to deal with it. So now the one I was most anticipating, Dracula. Somehow, some way, the press pictures hit a lot of his flaws, and he's just not as good as he looked in the pictures.
What do you mean?
Well, for one thing, he has a single jointed arm.
So what?
I hate single joints.
Oh, okay.
So his red armor is a lot closer to his comic look.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that? I mean, there was older comics where he looked like a lot more like the Dracula from the movie.
You know, I never did figure it out. It's like maybe they were worried about a likeness issue, or maybe they were trying to separate themselves from that likeness, or do something edgier, or I don't know. I mean, I really don't.
Well, it looks like poop.
Yeah, and I thought it was going to look better. I mean, the pictures made it look really good. I like the blood armor and everything, but then to get it in hand, I don't know. Something about the way the head sits on it, and I don't know what they did in the promo pictures to make the cape look like it was flying. I mean, I knew it was plastic, but everything I tried just kind of stayed there.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm a Hasbro shill, but man, I'm not as happy as this one.
Yeah, I'm thinking of giving the sword to my Universal Monsters Dracula and just let him be Dracula.
There's been a lot of Draculas this year. You know, there's the Monster Force one. There's that one. There was a Jada Toys Universal Monster one. I'm sure NECA did one too somewhere. There's a lot of Draculas floating around. Yeah, there is. It's a weird thing, but technically Dracula's public domain, so... Public domain? What's public domain? It means pretty much anybody can do it. So I could do a Dracula figure? Well, yeah, I suppose you could. Cool! How's that? That's your rendering, I guess? Yeah, doesn't he look cool? Gonna go on Kickstarter with that thing? Yeah! Have at it, my man, have at it. So, hey, Hordak, you remember when they told us, if you don't back this project, these figures will never get made? Oh, no. Look at the figure that would never get made. I know, egg on my face, all that crap. Yeah, this is kind of funny because nobody's really called them out on this as I've seen. Yeah, I mean, you know, people want to forget the engine of greed because it was a bad dream that we all collectively had. It didn't really happen. No, Hordak, that one happened. And here's a figure from it. And it does look a little different than the prototype, but then again, that was a prototype, so that's probably part of it. But for the most part, he looks exactly as he did in those renders. So, yeah, well, I mean, you know, you toxic people that made sure that didn't fund. Yeah, because it wasn't worth it. It was like $300 for a $100 car. And so what? We'll have top, middle, and bottom. Damn you. Damn you to hell. Well, so does the figure. Ooh. Okay, this is alright. I have ordered a cloth cape for him to make him look a little bit more like his comic book look. Because that's me. I'm an old school comic fan, and that's what I want to see. Yeah, I know. We know you're old. Hordak. What? You said it. I said old school. Well, you're still old. Okay, Hordak. Moving on. So to me, the surprise of the line here of this wave has been Lilith. Really, why Lilith? Well, look at the line work. I mean, gosh, I was not expecting it to be so intricate. I'm just saying. They can do that on a basic Marvel Legend. They can do it a lot. Is this going to be about Maximum Spider-Man again? A little bit. But that's what I'm kind of getting at. Yeah, I know. I like the silver boots too. That's a nice touch. Were they silver in the comic? I think they were just gray. Oh. I do think her misty hair is kind of weird, but it's not inaccurate. I had to go look back into some of my old comics, and I realized, yeah, that was what she kind of looked like. So, she kind of looked like a whore in a goth costume? Yeah, pretty much. Why? Because it was the 90s. Is that the excuse for everything? For the most part. Okay, so you think this one is good? I think better than I expected. Really do. I like it. Like it a lot. That and Son of Satan are my two favorites. He's not actually called Son of Satan, is he? No. He's called Damien Hellstorm. Well, then why are you calling him Son of Satan? Because that was his comic book. No wonder you had the satanic panic in the 80s. Jeez. Alright, and the last of the single figures is Moon Knight. Wow. They're really pumping out the Moon Knights. Last year they did 2 Moon Knights. But they were both reissues, which was weird. This is reusing some parts of the last one, but they gave him some gold. I thought I would like that more than I do. So you're gonna shit on it like you do everything else, right?
No, it's a cool figure. I like it. I'm glad I got it. I like the black inside the cape too. That's a nice touch. But I do think this could have been a little bit better.
How so?
Well, I mean, for one, that swirly plastic, I hate it. And I don't know, these are just overlays. These are not part of the figure. So it's, you know, it kind of throws it off. But still, this is the one I think is getting the most attention because he fits that West Coast Avengers team that we got in the Amazon pack a while back.
And you think that makes up for it?
I mean, at least he has a place to go.
True that, I suppose.
And then the Build-A-Figure Blackheart. That's what I wanted it for. Boy, is this a letdown.
Really, why?
Well, he has a hard time standing up. You got to use his tail to kind of balance him a little bit. And despite all the articulation he needs, his range isn't that good. The range on the head is just freaking terrible.
It's all them dreadlock things on the back.
Right, but, yeah, I mean, they could have done something about that.
Why is he all spiky?
That's how he was drawn, man.
Well, okay.
But, you know, I do look at this. All unique parts. And basically a bonus figure. And I sit here and wonder, so taking this out, as they appear to be doing, makes it kind of feel cheaper. I mean, let's face it, this is all unique parts. So, not every Build-A-Figure was unique parts, but it was a bonus figure. And a lot of times there were unique parts.
Well, you know, I mean, you get the comic book.
Yeah, well, we'll tackle that when we get a couple of those.
Oh, you're getting some of those? You shill.
Hordak, do you have anything to say about this wave?
Well, I think they're all magical except for that one guy that I didn't like. I can't even remember who it is now.
You have the attention span of a goldfish.
Indeed.
Okay, mostly in this wave, the ones that I thought I would be impressed with, I was not. The ones I thought I would not like, I liked more. It makes it kind of a middle-of-the-road wave.
Isn't that your view on everything? Hater.
No, Hordak, it's not.
Oh, well, I guess I misunderstood.
Okay, Hordak, anything else to add to this little show we do every now and again?
Hasbro rocks, baby.
I feel very creepy right now. Thank you, everyone. We'll try to be on more often. Have a good day, and week, and month, and year.
Oh, it's gonna be a year, baby. Oh, yeah.